Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the reading. We're going to be asking what makes you authentic, okay? We're going to see what makes you authentic, what makes you real, what makes you, you, right? We're basically asking like what makes you, what about you is representative of you standing firm in who you are, your beliefs, all of that. So before we get into the reading, I do want to say that the disclaimers, right? So disclaimer, this is a general reading, which means there may be messages for you, but there may be messages for other people that don't resonate with you. Whatever messages that resonate, take them, leave what doesn't. Also, all energies are fluid, um, so basically take the messages as they resonate for the energies. They could be flip-flopped, whatever. You know your life more than I do. But that's pretty much it. So let's get into the reading. What makes you authentic? I was thinking earlier, I was like, I should do a reading about who my subscribers are, right? Who are the people that subscribe to me and see what comes out. But anyway, what makes you authentic? What makes you authentic? We have Seven of Wands. What makes you authentic? Nine of Swords. What makes you authentic? I'm going to shuffle all the cards first, okay? What makes you authentic? What is this? Six of Swords. We have Nine of Wands. Interesting. What makes you authentic? Damn. Literally, let me grab the rest of my deck. It fell all the way over here. What makes you authentic? We have the Six of Coins. I'm hearing selective. You're selective. Page of Swords. You're patient. You're patient with yourself, I'm hearing. Clarify the five. Oh, this is the six. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. Okay. Page of Cups. So in the Six of Coins here, underneath the Seven of Wands, yeah, the Seven of Wands, I definitely feel like you're very picky, okay? You're very picky about who you give your energy to. You're very picky about who you entertain, you know, who you tell things to, who you do things for sure, right? Um, you're picky about who you tell about your moves. I'm hearing you make people earn from you, like when you do things, like you make people, like people have to earn it, right? People have to prove their trustworthiness to you. But I'm not getting anything mean or aggressive. I'm getting just somebody who has no problem staying to themselves if the people around them are not people that they want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you're going to make a big deal or you're going to say anything rude or sassy. It's just if you feel like you can't trust those people or what, for whatever reason, you're just going to, like, do you, okay? When I see this Nine of Swords and then the Page of Swords, I'm seeing somebody sitting with themselves to deal with their own issues, right? Somebody who, I'm getting like a retreat kind of energy. Somebody who falls back heavily when they're going through stuff or dealing with stuff. And so it's like you know that you need that time to handle things on your own. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to take your problems to everybody else. Um, and I see for some of you, this is very helpful. Um, you know, some people it's not helpful and they need to, you know, but for some people they work better alone when it comes to things like this. And so it's like you kind of know that, and you, with this Page of Swords, it's like it's noticeable when you fall back, but it's not like you don't allow it to make a great impact on your life. You know what I mean? You're still out here doing what you need to do, but you know, I get that some people can tell that you're maybe a little quieter or whatever, but yeah, it's like you keep things within. You know what I mean? You're kind of a private person, I'm feeling. Um, then we have this, what is it? The Six of Swords and then the Eight of Coins. I'm seeing somebody who um, understands that there are other things, you know what I'm saying? There are other things that are more important, right? Somebody who doesn't really hold on to the past or hold on to, you know, things like, yeah, you'll have to take this time to, you know, when things happen to you, but you're not the type to let this be like a lifelong state of Nine of Swords, right? You retreat to handle it and then you move forward, because this Eight of Coins is showing me somebody who has bigger fish to fry, or somebody who has a larger focus, who is working towards something greater than, you know, anything that could even attempt to set you back, right? It's just that we all need time to heal, right? And your way of doing it is taking a moment to go within and deal with it that way. But you're not going to let it stop you from pushing forward. And then we have this Nine of Swords, I mean, a Nine of Wands over here, which lets me know that you're, like, if you have to shut people out, or if you have to cut things out of your life, or if you have to, you know, whatever it is, if you have to do it, you will. You have no problem. Like I said, you're a very private person. You're picky. You're not going to let just anybody in. You're not just going to tell anybody your secrets or tell anybody what your moves are, because I feel like with this Nine of Swords, you have been betrayed before, right? And I think that's part of your authenticity, is that because of these betrayals, you have learned to be picky. And you are serious about your pickiness because the things that have happened, they were very hurtful to you, right? But it's like your authenticity, that power comes in because you dealt with it, you healed from it, and now you move forward, and you have no problem putting up those walls if necessary. You have no problem putting people in their place when it comes to, you know, how to treat you. You don't mind walking alone. You're not so desperate for connections that you will allow yourself to continue to be around and deal with people and give to people that don't give back to you, that are harmful to you, right? So let's get some messages for the collective. What makes the collective authentic? What makes you guys authentic? I'm definitely going to do a reading about who my subscribers are. I want to know about you guys. All right. Take a bath. What makes you authentic? What makes you authentic? Learn more. Take a bath. Learn more. What makes you authentic? One more card. No more. Yes. I love this. No frequency without motion. So let's look at these. We have take a bath. Learn more. And then no more. And then at the bottom of the deck is, ooh, no frequency without motion. Some cards fell. Let's see. I need to get them cards. All right. So, all right, I'm back. Okay. So take a bath. I feel like this is about you cleansing your energy. You know, you taking that time to retreat and kind of like reset, right? When somebody has done you wrong or has taken more from you than they should have, or who have betrayed you or hurt you in any way, when you retreat, it's so that you can shed that skin, so that you can release whatever it is that has been clinging to you with this take a bath here, right? Learn more. I'm getting that this is what makes you authentic, is that, like I was saying, you apply these lessons. When this stuff happens to you, you don't just, you know, let it pass and then continue to make the same mistakes and do the same thing over and over. That's not what you do. What you do is that you learn from those things that have happened to you, and you apply the lessons. And specifically in this spread, it's about your boundaries. You learn, okay, to have harsher boundaries or higher standards, because you've seen that people will take advantage of you, right? That's what you've been learning. You've been learning that people will take advantage of you. People will make you out to be the villain or the bad guy. People will make it out to be your fault. People will make it out to be, to set you up, to leave you with nothing. And you've seen that if you aren't picky with how you give of yourself, people will betray you, right? So what makes you authentic is that you don't take those lessons for granted. You learn from them so they don't happen again. No more is coming out because you're saying no more. No, if you don't like how something happened in the past, you put a stop to it. No. You betray me? No. You lied to me? No. You don't let people keep coming back in to do harm to you, right? And no frequency without motion. To me, at the bottom of the deck, this is really saying, like, this is really about how you know that to get what you want in your life, you have to move past these things, these obstacles, these people, these vampires, these shapeshifters, right? You know that you can't be afraid to put the past behind you and to move on from things that aren't working, because if you don't, you're not going to make the impact that you want to make. If you aren't willing to move past things that are causing you harm and pain, you're not going to be able to move towards the things that you really want in life, right? And that's what this is about. This is about movement. This is about self-preservation, right? Because it's not, it's not really about these people. It's not about these people and what they are doing. It's about what they are doing to you and how it impacts you and how it affects how you develop in your life. And you're like, no, I'm surviving. I'm thriving. I'm trying to make shit pop for me. So I'm not going to let whoever come in and do me no good, because that takes away from my energy to do for myself. That takes away from my ability to live the life I want. That takes away from my ability to see the future ahead of me, because you're in the way. You're blocking the way, right? That's what makes you authentic. You put a stop to this nonsense. Page of Cups. I see this Page of Cups as people who have to abide by your standards in order to get close to you, and they know it. I'm seeing people who know that if they even dare to approach you, they have to approach a certain way, or else they're not going to get, you're not going to acknowledge them. People who know that they have to come at you with a certain type of energy, or you're not going to interact with them, because you make it very clear that you're not trying to be disrespected from people. And it might not even be that you're aggressive about it, but it's just like, it's somehow, and it'll be different for everybody. Somehow you give off the vibe to people, and people know and understand that if you aren't treated respectfully in the way that you intend to be treated, and you intend to treat others, then you don't give people the time of day. You don't give people the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying? You will cut it out right away. That's what makes you authentic, is that you will cut it out and you will move on, and you will be and continue to be greater in spite of people's attempts to take from you, right? People can try and take from you all day, but in the end they won't. And when you get over it, you're going to keep pushing, and it's going to be amazing. One card of advice for my people who are watching this video. What's the card of advice, overall advice for us in regards to our authenticity? What's the overall advice? Your overall advice is choice, okay? I mean, I feel like this is really more of an affirmation of what you're already doing, but your advice is always pick what's best for you, right? There are going to be people, and you probably already know this too, but there are going to be people who will come out and try and like make you feel bad for choosing you. They're going to come out and try and make you feel bad for not considering them, or not thinking about them, or not prioritizing them, when the truth is they don't prioritize them damn self, right? And why is it fair that they have to make it your responsibility to prioritize them, when all they do is try and take from other people? They should be using that same energy to go towards their own desires, right? They should be putting that same energy towards building themselves up, instead of trying to take from others to build themselves up, right? And so, shoot, I forgot what I'm saying, but yeah, your advice is to always choose yourself. And don't feel bad about it. And by choose yourself, I don't mean be evil and selfish and self-absorbed. I mean, when it comes down to what's best for you, right? If you need to do something that's the best option for you, then do it. If it's a situation where you have to choose between yourself and somebody else, choose yourself. You know, in the situations, like, I don't even know how to describe these type of situations, but I don't mean it in like, you know, don't save a child in a burning, even though, you know, I'm not saying be evil or mean. I'm saying, like, don't sacrifice yourself and don't sacrifice your path, right? Because there's all these windows. Hold on. There's all these windows here to choose from, right? If you're in a situation where your path is separate from someone else, don't choose to go down their path with them out of fear of whatever, right? Don't be afraid to walk that path alone and choose yourself. Choose you. Choose your greatness, right? Choose your birthright. Because people will really try and talk you out of your greatness, because the problem is that they don't see it in themselves. And it's not that they can't, but they don't see it in themselves. And if you don't see it in yourself, you're not going to fight for it. Like I said, they want you to prioritize them, want you to love them, want you to pour into them, because they're not doing it for themselves. So your advice is to just keep that in mind, that when it's time to pour into you, pour into you. Don't sacrifice you for somebody who wouldn't do the same, because they can't even do for themselves. Anyway, that's all I have for your reading today. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment if you feel like it. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos or go live, then subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell. Bye, everybody.